Hi, we're going to show you how to use Google Sites as a Edline replacement. The first thing you need to do is open up your browser and sign in to your GC Gmail account. By the way, we recommend that you use Google, Chrome, or Firefox as your web browser. Internet Explorer is just not very good. So I'm going to sign into my account. And I will go over to this icon right here. This shows you apps that Google has. So I click on it and I want to go to the Sites icon. On this page it'll show all the sites that I have been working with, and it might not show up on yours, so what you need to do is go up to the Omni box, the search box, and type in GC Teacher, and you should get the two templates that that I've created. You need to decide between the GC Teacher Basic. Oops. GC Teacher Basic and GC Teacher Units. If you have your class organized into units on Edline, then you do the GC Teacher Units. If you have it just kind of all in one spot, then you use the GC Teacher Basic. I will show you how to do both of them. I'm going to start with GC Teacher Basic, and I will click on that. And as you see up at the top here, it says this is the template gallery. So what we want to do is we want to use this template. Please don't start making changes, because then it might mess stuff up. So click on Use this template, and then you'll see that this is selected because it's got a red border on it, so that's good. Double check that. And then you want to name your site. You want to name it your name, and then create. It might take a while to create, so I'm going to pause for just a second. So when the template is created, this is what it looks like, the GC Teacher Basic. I have it divided into 5 courses. There might be 1 or 2 of you that have more than 5 courses, and I can show you how to add courses individually. So really all you need to do is edit each of these pages and call it whatever you want to call it, and you can edit the main page here too. So this is the home page. I've put 3 columns in here. Actually, anything I do here is customizable. You can change it to however you want it to look. But please don't change the color scheme or the just basic outline, because when the students go to your Google site, we want them to have a similar experience. So first thing on the home page, I have spaces for you to put 3 different things. You can delete this if you want, or you can add stuff, but if you go up to the top of the page where the little pencil is, that's how you edit each of these pages. So I'm going to click on that, and I can call this something different. Home is basic. Here, I said maybe this is your list of courses. So, I'll put my courses, and then maybe I can list, and maybe I can link the courses here if I want to. So theology, web design, whatever. I might put a little bit about myself here. I might have some other kind of information to give, and so all I have to do is just highlight and change these. After you are done with changing the page, make sure you go up and click on Save Page. Other things you need to do for the template is to change the names here. So if I click on the first home page of my first course, I get this page. Basically what this does is that this is 3 feeds that go on this page. The first is an announcements feed, and to change these or to add them, I have to go to the announcements page over here and change them. I'll show you how to do that in a second. Here is an assignments feed. I'll have to go over to the assignments page and to add anything there. And then I have a calendar. So let's do this first. Editing the page. If I click on that, these 3 sections are feeds. If I click on one of these, it shows properties, and I can go in there and I can change this if I want a different feed in here, and I can also change the name of it. Same thing with announcements. I click on it. Here's the properties, etc. The calendar. What you have to do to get this calendar to work, or to get a calendar, is in your GC Gmail, you'll need to go to Calendar and create a calendar for your course. And basically, to add a calendar, you go to where it says My Calendars and click on Create New Calendar, and then you can name it and then put whatever you want in it. And then to get it to appear here, again, you click on the item, go to Properties, and then under Display Another Calendar, it'll have all the calendars that I have connected to my Google account. So I just created a fake calendar to put in here. Okay, so that's the home page for course 1. And the other thing you need to do is change the names of these. So if well, that's the other thing I should have done. So click here, edit page, and change this to Theology 3, and then save. And then it'll automatically change over here. Then I need to go into each page and change this to whatever I want it to be. If you want this to be a different name, Theo News. Save. And see how it changes over here too. It's cool. To create a post, all I have to do is click on New Post, and I'll have to title it something, and then put something in here, and then save it. So then this post will appear on the assignments page. Actually, what this does is it creates a new page underneath your news, and it also posts it, because I have it set up that way, on the home page. So if I go to Theo News, it'll show it by date, and it'll just put it up at the top, new post up at the top. And then if I go into my Theology 3 home, it also posts it here. Same thing for announcements. For assignments, if I want to change the name of this, I would just click on the edit page icon up here, put in new assignments. Calendar, again, I would have to put this calendar in here. So if I want to add something, I would go insert, more gadgets, and I can add other things there if I wanted. But again, to put your calendar in here, you click on the gadget properties and go find your calendar. The last thing in this course is resources, and you can call this something else if you want to. But this is a page where I can upload things or link things. Let's say I have a file I want to add. I click on File, and I go in and find a file to add. And it automatically adds it. So it's right there. If I want to add a link, click on Add Link. I need to put in the complete web address with the HTTP. And see the description appears right here. Then also I might maybe have a file in my Google Drive, and I want to add that. So I just select whatever I need and it'll post it. I can also add folders by clicking on Move To and then click on New Folder, and I could put folders in here too. So if you want to divide things up according to your units, that is a way to do it. All right, so that's basically how you do the GC Teacher Basic. Now, if you divide things up into units, we can use the more complicated one. So I go back to Sites, and again search for GC Teacher, and you'll get GC Teacher Units. Again, you click on Use this template. Again, make sure that the GC Teacher Units is selected. Name your site. And create. It may take a minute or two to get the template up. Here's a reminder to replace, and we got to say, okay, got it, and it won't show up anymore. So this is laid out basically the same way as the other one, but we have each course divided up into, I put 10 units in. If you have more than 10 units, let me know and I will try to help you with that. But basically each unit has its own home page that was like the other basic home page, has announcements, and then instead of a calendar, it has resources here. And you do it about the same as I showed you before. That's about it. I'll see you later. Oh, wait, I won't see you later. The one thing that's different is on the home page, I put the resources on each one of these home pages. And you just add them individually right here. Here's the feed for announcements, here's the feed for announcements. And you just want to change the names of these. Okay, thanks.